Here we go. Jig eater. See, buddy. How I love you, jig eater. It's so fun to set the hook on, jig eater. Love the way you slack the line. That post right there. Not these two main beams, but the one behind it. That's gonna be. There we go. Get out of there, jig eater. Get out of there, jig eater. Yeah, buddy. Jig eater. Jig eater. How I love you so, jig eater. You get me on my toes, jig eater. Beauty. OG, black and blue, AT rattling jig. To the dome. When you make a nice cast under a dock, and then you just feel the funk. I freaking love it, dude. Freaking love it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. My name is Sobi. You can smell it, you can feel it. I don't know where you're watching this from, I don't know where you live, but in kind of the upper Midwest, past couple days, you can smell it, and you can feel the cool mornings. You can feel fall is in the air. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm straight up, I'm in a mood. I am in a mood to flip and skip docks and basically flip a jig till my arm falls off. I don't really care if that's not the main pattern, what's going on out here. I've got just a couple hours raw to come out here and go bassing, and I wanna do straight braid, nothing but a jig, flip, thunk, whack. All right, before we jump to docks, I'm gonna start out flipping some reeds. Honestly, just because it's on a calm side of the lake, I'm gonna start out with this little prototype jig. It kind of has a head that looks like it would run through reeds pretty nice. I've fished it a couple different times and it skips really well, but I'm interested to see just kind of how well it goes through. Little cattails or small reeds. Get up in there. See if we can't capture one. Fish. Nice fish. Get in here. Nice. He ate that jig. Pretty dang good. All right, number one, first bass of the day on the prototype flip and jig. That felt good. Oh, that felt good. Straight braid in the reeds, thunk. This is a small kind of isolated patch. Before I kind of hit this line of reeds, I definitely should probably throw out some of these patches as well. Has he got a buddy? Oh, could have swore he had a buddy. He ate one of my claws. Nice one. Got you on the flip side, buddy. He like nipped one of my claws off and then thunk. Nice. God dang, that feels good. Dude, he was out of there. I don't know if there's another one close, but like he picked up that jig and he was freaking out of there. All right. All right, I'm feeling loose now. I'm feeling warmed up. Cracked a few to the dome. The prototype jig is playing big time. I've flipped a few different jigs in there, but this one's outperformed the other ones so far. Oh, I should potentially retie. Oh no, just a little thing of dust. But yeah, its head design comes through the reeds really, really well. I'm excited to fish it more around docks later today and just get my vibe on, can I skip it well? Does it pitch under there well? And then does it perform? Does it catch? So far so good. So I get questions on this all the time, kind of what monopods I run in the back that attach to the back seat pole. They're called Easy Cam posts. I'm not 100% sure if they're still in business, but they are like, for sure, the sickest monopod you could run a bigger camera or a GoPro on. And you can kind of travel with them because if anybody has a seat pole, you can just kind of ratchet it right there. I've been using these for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, but they're the business. But either way, a couple years ago, I backed into my garage while this was still up and I bent this Easy Cam post. And part of me was like, oh no, I ruined it. And the other part of me was like, wait a minute, that angle might work. Okay, that might be kind of cool. Maybe I'll tilt you down just a touch more. Now I feel like you're up front with me. This is sweet. Trolling motor's right here. I'm flipping right here. And yeah, we'll just kind of keep working down these reeds. All-terrain tackle prototype jig, kind of in an Okeechobee craw color, with a black blue Crush City cleanup craw on the back. I kind of like it. Let me know in the comments if you like this view. This isn't, you know, this is sweet.
when they just freaking thump a jig, dude. Oh, it makes me feel like I'm a kid bassing again. It's just like shot to the heart. So let me know, is that view cool? Maybe we'll stick with it if it's cool. So right now I'm flipping, like you see, into these reeds, and I'm really only in 2 feet of water. I bet up there it's 1.5 feet, maybe less. And it's kind of nice that this water's fairly stained, just because I feel like I can get kind of close and I don't spook them at all. That's a beauty of fishing some dirtier waters. I feel like you can get away with more. But sometimes it's a double-edged sword, because in really dirty water, sometimes you got to hit them right on the head. So. There we go. Get up in here, buddy. Pretty good one. You're getting bigger. Oh, it feels good. Beauty. See you, buddy. That one just thunk, and I was like, oh, thunk. Oh man, I came out here today and I was like, I'm only throwing a jig. That's just what I want to do. I just want to relax, fish, and flip, 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 flip until one comes and just, I'm so glad they're eating the jig. A, because it's so freaking fun, and B, it's just, that was the mood I was in. I just wanted to go out and freaking flip a jig. It doesn't matter if it's reeds, docks, whatever. It's just a bass catching son of a gun, especially this time of year. Those cool mornings, a lot of these bass are starting to push more and more shallow. Docks and reeds and shallow cover like this plays all year round, but especially like in early September and those first cool early fall mornings, it's like more and more fish every day should be starting to show up on this type of stuff. So let's keep flipping. Oh, pick it back up. Little dude. Just a little dude. Here we go. Get in here. Chowtown. See you, buddy. Maybe we got into a little pocket of them. That can be the cool thing with flipping reeds too. Sometimes you can go a long ways and then all of a sudden it's just one little area and they're just condensed. You can make hay quick. Out of them reeds. That was sick. Nice one. Get in here, buddy. Get in here. That was sick. That was a little deeper into it. All right, now I'm getting some confidence in this jig. Freaking beauty. That's kind of my belief on jig fishing too. Obviously there's a lot of different brands, a lot of different styles, anything from your OG mop jigs to Arky style heads to more of a reed runner to a swim jig. You can fish a lot of those jigs to a football head jig even. You can fish a lot of those jigs in a lot of different situations, and I really just think it's about finding a jig, a style of jig, a few colors, and just pure confidence. Once you get confident in a certain jig or a certain color combo of your jig or certain size on your certain rod, where you're just, that's when the jig can be the most deadly, I think. I really don't care what kind of brand you run. If you have confidence in it, it's everything, because the way you cast it, the way you move it, the way you pop it, it'll all go in sync. So if you like flipping a jig, test a bunch out, see which kinds you like, and just gain that confidence, because this is like your all-around workhorse. You know what I mean? Like, you can be fishing offshore, bounce here, then you bounce to the shoreline, boom, there can be a dock, you grab your jig. There can be reeds, grab your jig. There can be a patch of foil, there can be a log, there can be a big old fallen tree, there can just be anything that basically a lake can throw at you just at a split second. You can grab your jig if you have confidence to it and just, I don't know, really put a high percentage bait in a high percentage area and kind of work it. So that was kind of a long-winded way of saying I'm getting some confidence in this new prototype. Let's keep on. see that? Wow. Flying fish. I hope you can see that. That was wicked. What? All right, let's do a little dock fishing. I'm gonna switch that prototype jig in a second, but I'm gonna start my Old Faithful 3/8 ounce black and blue AT rattling jig. Got a green pumpkin cleanup crawl on the back. I haven't been doing it a long time, but the past couple of years I've been playing around a lot with throwing green pumpkin trailers on black and blue, or throwing a green pumpkin jig with a black and blue trailer. I don't know, I feel like it's just generating more bites for me. I don't know if it's just that subtle contrast or what, but it's a player. Oh boy, it was freaking out of there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hey, buddy. Get in here. Okay, there's some bass on the docks. That is a good time. Dunk. That is a good time. Get in here, jig eater. Feels good. Busting. Petito. Just a school of babies. Yeah. Still fun though, you know what I mean? Still fun just to go whack. Oh gosh. It was so ugly. Chatterplug. Little freeloader on the back. Green pumpkin. I saw these little fish blowing up out here, and then I threw that jig in there like, I don't know, 4 times. Rat, 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 rat. This is like 2.5 feet of scabby weeds, but they must just be feeding in it. Maybe I'll bomb the chatterbug around a little bit. Wow. Dang. Beautiful evening. Absolutely beautiful evening. I don't know how much I showed you. Midway through the day I started kind of fishing the windy side, so I don't really know if I'm gonna put that in the video or not, because I'm sure it was pretty intense, but it's just a fun day kicking it old school, enjoying jig fishing, enjoying straight braid. I'll run you down my setups really quick if anybody's interested. Flipping the reeds, flipping wood, overall just flipping a 1/2 ounce jig around, shallow cover. I like the Dobbin 735, 50-pound braid, even in clear water, especially dock fishing. I enjoy 40 or 50-pound braid. I feel like it's just a lot of reaction, and I just have confidence skipping and flipping in those crazy areas and then whacking them out. If it's really clear water, I will go floral or a floral leader. Besides that, definitely around the docks. I use a little bit lighter, shorter rod. This Sobi Special 724. This one pairs great with 3/8 ounce jig or a 1/2, but especially a 3/8 ounce. On this I have 40-pound Suffix 832. Once again, straight braid, and that was just the beauty of tonight. We were just swinging on them, straight braid, skipping docks, keeping it simple, and enjoying, you know, the first couple early days in fall. So I was pretty impressed, I will say, by this prototype jig. I'm gaining some mad confidence in it. I don't know how well you can see it. This is my last one I have. It's tungsten. It's got a pretty short shank, good hook, good keeper. I like where the line tie is at. It's a spicy little jig. Straight tungsten. I can feel everything, and its head performed really well going through the reeds. Pretty decent over wood, and then it skipped kind of like a dream. So yeah, just pairing that little Crush City cleanup craw. And kind of like I said before, at least I don't know how much I explained, I've been really keen in on black and blue or blue and black. I haven't been doing it forever, just mainly past couple years, but even in dirty or clean water, it seems like when I don't exactly match the trailer to the jig, it's just generating more bites. And I don't know if it's just the contrast or the subtle contrast in general that works really well, but yeah, it's just what I've been doing. So I'll link everything down below. I don't know when they're going to be coming out with these, because like I said, I only have one, but yeah, it's beautiful. So I hope each and every one of you had an awesome August. Hope you had a great Labor Day, and I hope you get out fishing. Hope you get out fishing straight braid, a dang jig, and just whack, because it's so much dang fun. And from now until basically ice up, the shallow bite should just keep getting better and better and better. Whether it's wood, docks, shallow weeds, whatever you have left for vegetation. So thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I know it was really relaxed, kind of raw, but I was just out flipping a dang jig today. So thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I guess there's nothing left to be said, and stay tuned. And as always, let the adventure begin. So.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe. Something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead.